Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your first of March reading. For your past card for February, your person was thinking about you. We get Ace of Pentacles, which means the chemistry, the compatibility was there. Y'all just seem to get along with each other. You could have made them an offer, or they could have made you an offer. Um, it's like everything was going great in your life, and then you met this person and you just thought about how things could be so much better with the Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles is a reminder to us that the natural state of man is to have abundance. So Ace of Pentacles talks about not resisting abundance, just being open to abundance. Is some good fortune coming in. It kind of reminds me of two people who, they both bring something to the table. There's compatibility, there's I don't know if I want to say romance because this is not a cups card, but y'all just seem to get along together. And this was in the past in February. Okay. But even though, y'all were getting to know each other, somebody may not have been talking because we have the Strength card. You could have been dealing with a Leo. Okay. We also get the Devil card and the Four of Wands. I don't know if this was your energy or their energy, but the problem with the Devil card, and it talks about it in the Insight Tarot, the problem with the Devil card is you could have been dealing with somebody in the past who they felt like whatever they wanted, they should get. A lot of tarot readers call it codependency, but this new deck I'm working with is it's very interesting and specific about the Devil card. This person could have had this kind of belief: I'm allowed to do anything. I'm better than others. If that brings me pleasure, the rest must tolerate. No one dares to disapprove of me. So it's possible you could have been dealing with a psychopath in the past, and you just felt like y'all got along together so well because they had that wonderful personality. A lot of psychopaths, they have a great personality. They can hide the fact that they're a psychopath. And this person could have been playing you like a puppet. You see the strings. Um, it's almost like this person had three games they like to play. And the first game is I'm not going to talk to you if you upset me, the Strength card. And if you're still not doing what I want, I'm going to play a little game with this Devil card because I think I can get away with whatever I want. And we also have the Four of Wands. Okay, so this person, they wanted stability and security with you, but they didn't really know how to express it. So instead of expressing it, they probably just played a bunch of games. So my main trick is to pretend that I don't exist. And that's for the Devil card. And a lot of people think that the devil doesn't exist, and I'm not saying whether he does or doesn't, but it kind of reminds me of how some people will do certain things and then pretend that they never did those things or that those things never happened. Basically, the energy I'm getting is somebody made an offer in the past and they could have already been married, but they were making an offer anyways to you, or you were making an offer to them. Um, So y'all may have gotten along at first, but with these clarification cards, I'm seeing somebody who thinks that they can get away with anything and that they can do whatever they want to and that people just have to deal with it, okay? Now for the present, we have the 3 of Wands. You are seeing your ships coming in, okay? And there are other messages for the 3 of Wands. This is the start of realization of the conceived and promising prospects. So you could be getting a successful return for any investments. Um, and I'm not really sure what that means in terms of a love reading. I mean, it's almost like their games didn't work on you, and now you're seeing your ships coming in. Maybe this person changed, and that's your ships coming in as them changing. And everyone knows, that psychopaths cannot change. But by change, I mean if this person was a psychopath, they changed the way that they treated you or that how they responded to you because you weren't putting up with certain things. We have the Eight of Swords, the Empress card, and the Three of Cups. I think this is you basically knowing your worth. And I think you could be a little bit trapped in your head with the Eight of Swords energy, but you basically know your worth and you could have a lot of friends at this time. The saying, I get by with a little help from my friends, is coming in. So it's almost like you're busy right now, either going to parties or hanging out with friends. Um, it looks like you're moving on, basically. Um, Now in the future, okay, so you'll be moving on the first week of March, but in the future, in the middle week of March, we have the Page of Swords, okay? Page of Swords energy. This person could be coming back, possibly. And the reason I say that is because Page of Swords can be somebody who thinks that everyone else is the problem except for them. And it sounds like you were dealing with somebody like that. But let's see what the book says. This can also represent a newborn thought. Okay. Critical mind. So you could be looking, if this is your energy, you could be looking at things from a very logical point of view in the future after what you went through. Okay, that makes better sense. You're looking at things from a more logical point of view in the future in the middle of March. Um okay. You're trying to think about how you're going to go about doing something in the future. This could be a totally unrelated matter, but we have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands and Page of Cups. Um, it almost looks like in the future you're going to be dealing with situations in a specific way from now on. For example, if somebody is married and they try to come at you again, you may tell them that you're happy where you're at because we get that Two of Wands energy. And Page of Cups is somebody who apologizes, but you really don't need to apologize for being happy where you're at. I mean, so you're working really hard on developing some sort of formula for what you're going to do next time somebody tries to spit game at you if they're married. Your attitude about everything is the Chariot. You feel like traveling at this time, possibly. Travel. Um, you know, when the Chariot card is at the end of a reading, it means victory. But when it's in the middle of a reading, it represents self control. So, right now, your attitude could be self control. That's what I was reading somewhere. And self control, you're practicing self control. Okay. You could be focused on the present. Okay. So some of you are taking a trip, but some of you are practicing self control at this time. Um, I think this person still has feelings for you, but they're not saying anything either. Okay. Because y'all kind of got off to a bad start. If this person was not a psychopath, they acted like one. They may have had a lot of issues that caused them to act like one at one point. It kind of reminds me of cartoons. I don't know how many of you grew up watching cartoons, but there's a cartoon where there was this girl, I think, named Elvira, and she was a little orange haired girl. And she would like get animals and squeeze them and hug them and claim that she was loving them. And it's like she thought she could do whatever she wanted to do. Okay. Whatever is influencing your attitude has to do with God because we get the moon, the white card, and the judgment card. Um, the advice from the moon card is to focus on God. So it's almost like you got two God cards, the moon and the white card. And it's almost like your attitude could be that you're either practicing self control or you feel like you're moving towards somebody. With this judgment card, I really think it's maybe a renewal of something. Doesn't have to be the direct past person, could be somebody who's further back from your past. But you could be focused on a renewal and you think it's God inspired. Maybe you feel like you got a message from the Holy Spirit about somebody. Influencing everything is the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Now, Ace of Cups can mean an emotional offer. Um, but the Ace of Cups is the source of happiness. You could be looking for your happiness, or you could be feeling happy at this time. Um, Expanding on the God message, you could have received a message from Spirit that made you feel happy, and that's why you may be heading towards somebody. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Something else I just thought of, if Ace of Cups represents internal happiness, it could be that you found your own internal happiness on your own, and now you're ready to give to something new. Yes, we get the Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. So you are grateful for certain blessings, and you are ready to spread happiness to somebody. Nine of Cups is about being true to yourself, and Ten of Cups is emotional stability. Somebody who's ready for marriage because they're emotionally stable. And that's what's influencing this situation. You may want to present a love offer to somebody, or somebody may want to present a love offer to you. But the obstacle is the Tower card. Whoever you're interested in with this Tower energy, you could have had a falling out with in the past. The Tower card can mean so many things. It's really also about the destruction of false beliefs. Okay. So, the obstacle could be rebuilding the tower. So, the message from the tower is if my house is on fire, it means God is knocking at my door. So it's not that your house is literally on fire, it could just be that something is not working. Okay. Let's get some clarification cards on this tower card to see what may have happened. That's part of this obstacle. Whoever this person is, y'all both love each other, but it's like y'all are scared to approach each other. Maybe nobody wants to be the first one to start communicating again. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands, okay? So it's almost like somebody came rushing in too fast, and that was the obstacle with you and a past person. Because the way this started out was somebody was moving too fast, and that's why it got shut down. You know, somebody rushed in and was doing their best to give an equal give and take. Knight of Wands rushing in, Seven of Pentacles doing their best, and Six of Pentacles is an equal give and take. Okay, somebody was rushing in for that. Somebody felt like they were ready, and maybe the other person did not, and that was what caused the tower moment. But the outcome of everything is going to be the Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. And that's why I say y'all still love each other, because when I see Five of Pentacles, I think of two people that care about each other. Five of Pentacles. Could also be that somebody's asking for help. Somebody, they start the conversation again by asking for help. And the question for this card is it possible to keep spiritual and complete when feeling sick and out of sorts? So, this is also an opportunity for spiritual growth, transformation of ego. Like I said, this is about love. I mean, and if somebody is all about ego, they're not going to be about love. I mean, so the outcome is somebody's going to be feeling love or giving love or receiving love. Maybe in the beginning of March, because that's what this reading is for, is the first week of March. Somebody giving love. Okay. So I think this person is going to confess their true feelings. Either you or them is confessing something because we have the Ace of Swords, which brings clarity, and the World card and the Seven of Cups. Somebody could be dropping all their options to get with one person. They may want a certain person as the be all end all in their life, and the problem with the situation is somebody is looking at all these options and they're taking their time. And the problem with when we take our time with all these options is they could all just leave and then we have no options at all. So, Seven of Cups tells us that if we're going to make a decision, to go ahead and make it before we don't have any options at all. And whoever this is, they're going to gain the clarity with the Ace of Swords, and they're going to end out a cycle of having a bunch of options, okay? What you do not see coming is the Lovers card, the Lovers. Um, so this is a challenge of choice, challenge of union, pursue of unity and common denominator. The message from this card is if you want to drink, open up your palms. You can't scoop water with fists. And to choose with your heart. So you don't see coming that you'll be choosing with your heart or someone else will be choosing with their heart. Someone has decided to basically open up and reveal their true heart, reveal what they truly feel instead of keeping it in. For the Lovers, okay. Yeah, you have someone lying to themselves, okay? Because we get the Seven of Swords, the Death card, and the Queen of Swords. It almost looks like somebody still hasn't let go of something. Because we have the Swords, Queen of Souls, Queen of Swords, which is very cold energy, okay? And she's coming forward to be like, I'm done with this connection. I don't want you anymore. Leave me alone. But really, she's not done. And this could be a he or a she. Somebody is energetically tied. Either you or your person. There are energetic ties there. And they keep saying they're done and they're not. They keep lying to themselves. And you don't see that coming. You don't see them doing this again. You could be dealing with someone who always says they're done, and they never are. If they were done, they would not keep coming back, right? So, thank you for coming to this reading, Cancer. I wish you the best. And, hopefully, somebody gets honest, because if they don't, there can't be a relationship of any kind, because relationships need honesty. Thank you.